Hi, this is Lynn Schnebley with Educating with Wisdom, the ambassador for heaven's creating and protecting goddesses and archangels over life. We're not going to shoot on me today. I warned them in 2011 about a 4-year, and the next one coming up was 2020. This 2020 has been a raving catastrophe, and it's a magnification of what the 2011 is. It's because you needed to change your paradigms, and your paradigms was the male and female paradigm. It was the Adam is both male and female, which is the actual Hebrew. And as it turns out, it's actually in the Greek as well, in Genesis. All right? There's so much involved in it right this minute, but I just want to point out that in the past when I called hurricanes, and I did not call this hurricane, but it is happening on a 3-day, which is a Jupiter day. So it's going to be going in and hitting it. Oh, as Jupiter, as we have a 4-day for Jupiter. And Jupiter, when we think of Jupiter, we shouldn't think of the slut god, the Greek slut god, Jupiter. You should be thinking more of the planet itself, protecting the Earth. But I warned them, and I was very loud in terms of the warning that I sent out both to the School District of Palm Beach County and to the ambassadors in 2019, early 2019. I said, that Wi-Fi has got to stop because you are messing up terribly the electromagnetics of the Earth. Elon Musk with his dragon, we are now the #1 Babylon country under Satan. It's the United States. And so we are so messing up the electromagnetics of this country, of the world, then it makes perfect sense when you do that. Not only are you working to heat up the atmosphere, but you are masking the music, the rest of the vibrational patterns, that the Earth is part of an ecosystem. It's a part of an ecosystem of the galaxy. It's a part of an ecosystem in our solar system. And by putting the electromagnetics up, by putting up this additional sound barrier, so to speak, using the satellites, Elon Musk now, what does he have? Thousands? How many does he actually have up? Plus all of the others. As you are doing this, you are doing more damage to the Earth because of your electromagnetics and because you are covering up, working to literally throw the Earth off its kilter. You are. But you will what you will. That's what you always say. We will do what we want. So, to give you some idea, the great fires that started hitting California this year, and I'm already putting things out about previous to this, but this year happened on August the 31st. Well, that just happens to be time-stamped of 5 of the people who cyberly stalked me. All had birthdays on the 31st. One of them didn't stalk me, but she is the Queen of Dragons. And that is, of course, the lady over Harry Potter. And if anyone has gone into Barnes & Noble since January, at least in Florida, there's been an explosion of witchcraft and dragons and black magic that's gone throughout Barnes & Noble. It's all over the place, and it's all the British and their horrible, horrible witchcraft that, of course, is so evident here in the United States as well. Hey, folks, you're under the dragon? You're under the witches? What do you think is going to happen to you? And ideally, a lot of homosexual men, not all, but a lot are caught up in this occult movement. By the way, the dragon is actually the Serbians, the Thracians, it's the Illyrians, it's some of the Scythians, and it goes into the Celts. Those are the major witchcraft areas of the world. And then, of course, we have the black magic coming out of Africa, but it's the other areas that are equally bad. And Africa does not have the listing of the dragon or the red dragon. That is clearly coming from Greece, England, and the United States. And we are now one nation under the dragon. I was hoping that the hurricane was going to hit Nassau or Houston. You know, leave the poor innocent people alone. Take out those areas of power that that are putting us under the dragon, that are putting us under Apollo, the demon. Take these people out, but leave the innocent alone, Lord. So anyway, on August the 31st, this confluence of Leo 4 got hit, and of course it's Apple. And if you want to know what LGBTQ person could be supporting and helping to set up this cyber networking that's going on, that's so much involved in the takedown of the world today, well, we can look no further than Apple. God speaks in interesting ways. Today it's Laura for Laurel, and the Laurel comes to us for the Apollo. Today is a day, as we go into it, it is an Apollo statement. It is Jupiter's statement against Apollo, against the Laurel. We are one nation under Apollo. We are one nation under the dragon, and clearly heaven is not the country. We have nothing to do with heaven. We're the bad guys, folks. We're the bad guys. And it didn't begin with Mr. Trump. The dragon began with the Bushes and Mr. Obama. Of course it began with the British, but it goes back to even before the Greeks, the Thracians, the Ilians, the Dacians, into Rome. Daniel speaks about it. Well, I pray for the innocent that are in this area. And I wish it was just the really, I wish it was just the power structure that was being taken down. Lord, please look after the innocent. Thank you, Jesus.